Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. This is Yoga Energized. My name is Jessica with DRVN Unlimited. So if you'd like, you can have a couple blocks or books or water bottles or something to hold on to just to bring the floor up a little closer to you, but it's also not necessary, so either way is fine. So we're going to start standing today. So take your time, kind of find a comfy spot there, maybe feet are hip distance or a little wider or a little closer. Slight bend in those knees. Gently engage all around your abdominals there. Let your chest stay open, shoulders gently drop back. You can let your arms rest down by your sides there. And then feel free to close your eyes. Once you close your eyes, see if you can create just a little extra length all the way up the back of your neck. Good. And then see if you can really start to tune into your breath. Start by just gently lengthening out your inhales and your exhales so that you really flood your body with fresh oxygen, just allowing all of your cells to kind of wake up. And as you breathe here, feel your belly and your ribcage expand as you inhale. And then feel the way that your abdominals just gently contract as you exhale. So we'll be here for a few more rounds of breath. See if you can really sink into your breath. Good. Feel your feet firmly planted down into your mat. And see if you can relax through your toes. Maybe even imagine that you're lengthening your toes forward. Let's take one more full breath here. Nice, long, relaxing exhale. Thanks, you guys. And then on your next inhale, arms are going to reach all the way up and overhead. And then you're going to imagine that you're pressing the air in front of you. So imagine that the air has weight and you really need to press it down. Good. And then a few more rounds of breath just like that. So inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, gently press the air down right in front of you. And just move at your own pace here. Good, and then eyes can be closed or open, whatever's comfortable for you. There's you guys 2 more rounds of breath, just like that. Perfect. Thanks, you guys. On your next inhale, arms reach all the way up again. And then we're going to interlace fingers or grab opposite hand. Take a big side stretch to either side. See if you can relax your shoulders down here. Draw your ribs and belly back and in. Tailbone reaches down. Take a big breath into your side ribs here to that area that you're stretching. Good. On an inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, same thing over to the other side. And just take your time, sink in slowly here. Give your muscles time to stretch and lengthen. Here's you guys, one more big breath on this side. Good. On an inhale, come back up to center. One more time to each side. Exhale, big side stretch. Good. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, one more time over to the other side. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, and then make some big circles with your arms. Find a big full range of motion here. Good. A couple more big circles in this direction. See if you can roll your wrists as you make those big shoulder circles. Awesome, you guys. Good. Same thing, just switch directions. So big arm circles in the opposite direction. Maybe even involve your wrists in the opposite way now. Good. And make sure you're breathing here. Jaw stays soft. Tailbone is still reaching down. Perfect. You guys, one more big circle there. Good. And then go ahead and relax your arms down. Bring your feet just a little bit wider there. Toes can point out just slightly so that your knees will track over your toes and your ankles there. You're going to come down into a squat. More weight should be in your heels here. And then you're going to come all the way up, pick a leg, make a big hip circle, and then come all the way back down to a squat. And then same thing over to the other side, big circle, and back into your squat. So just alternate from side to side there. Move at your own pace. Make sure you're breathing. Maybe get a little deeper into your squat each time. Nice, you guys. Just warming everything up. One more time to each side. Nice. We'll make our way back to standing there. From here, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Draw your shoulder blades back. Maybe elbows reach towards one another. And then extend your knuckles away from you if you can. If you start to straighten your arms, but you roll forward, bend your elbows so you can keep your chest open. Good. So then we're going to rock from side to side. So reach your knuckles over to the left, lean to the right. And then switch sides. Good. A few more times, switching sides. Move at your own pace there. Nice, you guys. Take your time, make your way back to center. You can keep your hands interlaced if you'd like to. We're going to take a big forward fold. So take your time. Knees can be bent or straight. Come all the way down. If your hands are interlaced, if you'd like to, you can lift them off of your lower back. Maybe reach them up, reach your knuckles away from you. Let your head hang down. If you don't have your hands interlaced, hands can be either down on your mat or up on blocks. You can grab opposite elbows, maybe sway a little side to side. Nice, you guys. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Add some movement if you'd like to, or just be still and breathe. Maybe even breathe into your hamstrings, the back of your legs. Nice, you guys. Release your hands if you have them. We're going to come all the way down to hands and knees here. Good, and then go ahead and sit back onto your heels. If this isn't comfortable, you can sit any other way as well. We're going to stretch our wrists out a little bit here. So from here, you're going to flip your palms forward, fingertips reach down, and then plant your hands down onto your mat. Fingertips point behind you. So you can shift forward just a little bit and then lean back as much as you'd like to get that stretch. And then think about drawing your shoulders back just gently. Good. So then if you'd like just a little bit more, go ahead and reach forward just a little bit, plant your hands a little further forward, and then gently start to reach your hips back any amount, but make sure your shoulders don't come up by your ears. Just gently hug them down into the socket there. Thanks, you guys. Just a couple more breaths here. You can also lean a little side to side if you'd like to. Good. Nice, you guys. Stay another breath if you'd like to. When you're ready to make your way out, just lean forward just a little. Slowly release your hands. And then a couple gentle wrist circles here in both directions. Good. And then from here, you're going to make fists with your hands. So keep your fists really tight. You're going to bring your knuckles together. So keep your knuckles together. Keep those fists. Don't let everything kind of loosen up. You're going to keep your elbows wide. You're going to put the top of your hands down onto your mat there. Good, so keep those elbows wide. Don't let them hug back by your sides there. Press the top of your hand down and then start to straighten your elbows, keeping your fists tight, keeping the tops of your hands down. Don't let your elbows draw in. Keep your elbows wide and start to stretch out those arms. So you should feel a nice stretch on the top of your hand and into your forearm here. Good. Couple more breaths. And just be gentle with your wrist there. You can rock a little side to side or roll your hands forward and back so you find a spot that feels like it needs a stretch there. Nice, you guys. Let's take one more breath here. Perfect. And then when you're ready to make your way out, rebend your elbows and then really slowly release your fists, come all the way out. And then palms come together. Interlace your fingers, forearms come together, and then roll your wrists around. Perfect. Good, switch directions there. Nice, you guys release that, shake them out. Good, we're gonna come to hands and knees. So once you come to hands and knees, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips or slightly behind. Toes can be tucked or not, either way. We're gonna move through some cat-cows here. So let your belly drop down, lift your tailbone, reach your chest forward, big full inhale here. And then on an exhale, press your mat away, hollow out your belly. Lift the back of your ribs up, really stretch between your shoulder blades. Let your head hang down. Keep a little space on the sides of your neck here. And then on an inhale, let your belly drop down. Lift your tailbone, chest really reaches forward through your arms. You can even press your hands down and towards you to increase the stretch a little. Good, press your mat away, hollow out your belly, lift the back of your ribs up. From here, you can even lean your hips back a little, get an extra stretch there. Good, and then we'll move between those two poses, move at your own pace, in your own way. Add any other movements that sound good or different variations that you like. Or just stick with cat-cow, whatever you're feeling is totally fine. I'm gonna add some big rib cage circles. That sounds good to me. But just move in any way you'd like. We'll just be here for a few more breaths. Make sure you're breathing fully. Jaw is staying soft. Nice, you guys. Let's hang out here for about one more breath. Perfect. From here, you're going to come all the way down onto your belly. Good, and then go ahead and plant your hands right next to your rib cage. Gently hug your elbows in. You don't have to squeeze them in, just gently hug them in so they're flopping out to the sides. Press the tops of your feet down, even those pinky toes. Press down. Squeeze your thighs, pubic bone reaches down so you can squeeze your glutes. And then on an inhale, you're going to lift your shoulders up into the sockets. Lift your chest, reach it forward. Good. Nice, you guys. Keep length on the sides of your neck so don't just kind of drop your head and your shoulders. Kind of draw your shoulders back into the sockets. Chest reaches forward. And then control the way all the way down here. Nice, you guys. Let's lift and lower a few more times there. Move at your own pace. Always move in your own way. Nice, you guys. Feel free to connect your movements with your breath here. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you lower down. Maybe it sounds nice to just hang out up at the top here in Cobra. Find some movement. Rock your hips side to side. Maybe kind of twist and look over each shoulder. So find some movements that feel good to you. Or maybe just stick with Cobra. That's fine too. Good, let's take about 2 more breaths here. Keep moving in any way that you'd like. Nice job, you guys. We're going to lower back to our bellies, and then we're going to lift our hips up and back towards child's pose. So hips come towards your heels there. Good, arms reach forward. You can relax your head down and take a breath there. Good. And this time, take a big breath into your upper back. So see if you can really inflate and expand that upper back with your breath. Perfect. Take another breath into your mid-back, really expanding through your rib cage as you breathe here. Good, and then one more breath. Breathe into your lower back, really expanding, inflating, puffing up that lower back as you breathe. Nice. You guys, on your next inhale, make your way back to hands and knees. Take your time. And then we're going to lift up and back, downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under. Keep this big arch out of your spine. So draw your front ribs and belly back and in. Squeeze all the way around your waist. And then you're going to float your knees. And then lift your hips up and back. Drop your belly towards your thighs there. Let your head relax and hang down. And then if you'd like, bend one knee, drop the other heel. Just switch from side to side, just like that. You can also kind of rock your hips from side to side, move in any way that you'd like here. Good, take another breath. Perfect. From here, we're going to shift forward into plank pose. Again, then we're going to come into side plank. So either side plank is fine. Turn to the outer edge of your foot, maybe one foot in front of the other. Press that bottom hand down. Good. Lift your top arm all the way up, or maybe hand comes to your hip. We're going to dip our hips 10 times here. So lower your hips down for 1. Nice. 2. 3. Nice job, you guys. 4. Take breaks when you need to. 5. 6. Good. Squeeze those abs. 7. 8. Good. 9. One more time. Okay, this time you're going to come all the way down onto your side. Let me sneak this out of the way. Good. So come all the way down. And then you can either rest your head in your hand or rest your head on your bicep. Either way is fine. And then make your body into one long line like you're standing, and your top arm can come here to stabilize right in front of you. Good, so create one long line here with your body, and then go ahead and lift your top leg up just a foot or so. Good, from here you're going to lift your bottom leg up to meet your top leg. So you should feel your abs kick in here, in that outer hip. Good, lift your bottom leg up to meet your top just a little higher. Take another breath here. Good, so it should look like you're just chilling in your upper body and your legs are doing all the work here. So see if you can relax through your face. Good, one more breath, lift your legs a little bit higher. Nice, you guys. And then lower everything down. Good, turn onto your belly there, stack your hands, rest your forehead, maybe rock your hips a little side to side. Nice, you guys, take another breath there. Perfect. We're going to do all that on the other side. So when you're ready, come all the way up, maybe hands and knees. And then make your way into plank pose. Good. So this time side plank on the other side. So whichever side you have not done already, come to that side. And that top arm can reach up or hand can be on your hip. Tailbone really reaches towards your heel, so you draw your front ribs and belly back and in. Good. We're going to lower for 10. Good. Lift your hips high. 9. Nice, you guys. 8. 7. 6. Good job. Keep going. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Perfect. You're going to come all the way down again. Good. All the way down to your side. Again, you can rest your head in your hand, or you can rest your head on your bicep. Either way. Good. And then find one long line with your body like you're standing. This top arm can come in front of you to stabilize if you like. You're going to lift your top leg up just a foot or so. And then lift your bottom leg up to meet your top leg. Good. So again, if I just saw your upper body, I'd think you're just chilling. I wouldn't know you're doing the ab exercise. So really keep the strength down into your core. Relax through your shoulders and jaw. Good. Lift that bottom leg up to meet your top a little bit higher. Nice. Let's take another breath here. Perfect. Go and relax out of that. Roll back onto your belly. Stack your hands, rest your forehead, rock your hips side to side. Nice, you guys. Take another full breath there. Good. And then when you are ready, hands are going to plant next to your ribs there. One more time, we're going to lift up into cobra. Chest reaches forward. Perfect. Lower down, make your way back. Downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath there, kind of settle in. All right, you guys ready to flow? Good. On an inhale, right leg lifts up and back behind you. On an exhale, right foot steps forward between your hands. Make your way into a lunge there. Nice, you guys. From here, left fingertips plant down. Right arm reaches all the way up. Take a big twist. And see if you can press the mat away with that left hand and draw that shoulder back just a little. Lean your right shoulder blade back and then left hip lifts. Perfect. Look down towards your mat. Bring weight onto that right foot. And then take your time, press into your right foot. Come all the way up. Left knee lifts as you twist to the left. And just take your time here. If you fall, who cares? Just get back into it. Good, so come all the way back down. So left leg reaches back, plant it down. Left hand plants down, right arm up. Good, we're gonna do that again. Weight is in that right foot. Take your time, come all the way up. Left knee comes up with you. Twist to the left. Good, use your abdominals here to help you twist. Good, step it all the way back. Left hand plants down, right arm up. Yes, you guys. Do that again. Come all the way up, take your time. Good, all the way back down. Nice, you guys, one more time. Let's come all the way up. And we'll stay here. Perfect. From here, you're going to step your left foot all the way back. Drop your heel. And then bend your left knee. Straighten your right. Palms come together at your heart. Good. From here, take your time. We're going to shoot forward into half moon. So right foot plants back down. Maybe right hand comes to a block or your mat. And then see if you can float your left leg up. Any amount, maybe that left arm reaches up as well. Good. Bend your right knee, step your left foot back, drop your heel. Bend your left knee, straighten your right, palms come together. Good. Sneak forward, half moon, take your time. Good, make sure you're breathing here. Good, come all the way back, bend your right knee. Left foot steps back, bend your left knee, straighten your right. Good, sneak forward, half moon. Perfect. Last time, step it all the way back. Bend your left knee, straighten your right. Good. Sneak forward, half moon. We're going to stay here this time. Good. From here, exalted warrior. So bend your right knee. Step your left foot back. Drop your heel. Keep that right knee bent. Left hand to your back thigh. Right arm reaches up and back. Perfect. Nice, you guys. Go ahead and plant your hands down. Good. Right foot steps back to meet your left. You can either make your way straight to downward dog. If you'd like to add in a vinyasa, go ahead and do that now. And just take your time making your way through that vinyasa there. And then we will all meet back in downward facing dog when you're ready. So no rush. Take your time through those transitions. They're just as important as the poses. Nice, you guys. When you're ready, we'll move over to the left side. So on an inhale, left leg lifts. Good. Exhale, left foot steps forward between your hands. Make your way into a lunge there. Good. From here, right fingertips stay down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Take a big twist. Good. Lift your right hip just a little more. Lean that left shoulder blade back. Good. Look down towards your mat. Bring weight into your left foot. Take your time. Press your left heel down as you lift all the way up. Right knee comes up with you. Twist to the right. Perfect. Use your abdominals here to really help you twist. We're going to come all the way back down. So right foot steps back, right hand down, left arm up. Perfect. Come all the way back up. Press into your left foot. Right knee lifts, twist to the right. Good. All the way back down. Again, take your time. You can move slower than me or faster than me. So move at your own pace. Nice, you guys. Doing awesome. Good. The next time you're all the way up with that right knee up, we're going to stay there. Perfect. Nice, you guys. From here, step this right foot all the way back. Drop your heel. And then bend your right knee, straighten your left, palms come together at your heart. Good. From here, sneak forward, half moon. Again, you can use a block or not. Either way is fine. You can also float that left arm if you want to work on balance. Good. Bend your left knee, step your right foot back. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. Good. Sneak forward, half moon. Take your time. Good. Step it all the way back. Bend your right knee. Come on forward. Good. One more time here. Step it all the way back. Good. Come forward, half moon when you're ready, and we'll stay there. Good. From here, exalted warrior. So bend your left knee, step your right foot back, drop your heel, keep your left knee bent, right hand to your back thigh, left arm up. Nice. You guys make sure you're breathing here, soften through your jaw. Good. Plant your hands down. Either downward dog or a vinyasa. Either way is fine. We'll meet in downward facing dog when you're ready. But no rush getting there. Nice, you guys. Once you're in downward facing dog, we're going to do that same flow again on each side, but we'll take out some of those reps, so it'll go a little quicker. So on an inhale, right leg lifts. Good. Exhale, right foot steps forward between your hands. Make your way into a lunge. Left fingertips plant down. Right arm reaches all the way up. Take a big twist there. Good. Look down towards your mat. Weight is in that right heel. Press that right foot straight down. Come all the way up. Left knee lifts. Twist to the left. Good. Stay here. Nice, you guys. That left foot steps all the way back. Drop your heel. Bend your left knee, straighten your right, lean back. Good. Sneak forward, half moon. Perfect, you guys. Exalted warrior, bend that right knee, step your left foot back. Left hand to your back thigh, reach up. Good. Nice, you guys. Downward facing dog or vinyasa. Perfect. Let's move right over to the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Good. Left foot steps forward between your hands. Come into a lunge. Right fingertips stay down, left arm up. Good. Look down towards your mat. Weight is in that left heel. Press your left foot down. Come all the way up. Right knee comes up with you. Twist to the right. Yeah. Go to right foot steps all the way back. Drop your heel. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. Good. Sneak forward, half moon. Take your time. Nice. Exalted warrior. Bend your left knee, step your right foot back. Good. Right hand to your back thigh. Really reach up. Good. Plant your hands down, either vinyasa or straight to downward dog. Either way is fine. Nice, you guys. Let's go through that one more time on each side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps forward between your hands. Left hand down, right arm up. Good. Press into your right foot. Come all the way up. Left knee comes up with you. Twist to the left. Good. Left foot steps back. Bend your left knee. Straighten your right. Sneak forward, half moon. Perfect. Exalted. Bend your right knee. Step back. Left hand to your back thigh. Good. Take your time. Plant your hands. Vinyasa or downward dog. Nice job, you guys. One more time here. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Right fingertips plant down, left arm up. Nice, you guys. Press that left heel down as you come all the way up. Right knee comes up with you. And twist to the right. Good. Right foot steps back. Bend your right knee. Straighten your left. Good. Sneak on forward. Half moon. Last time. Good. Exalted warrior. Perfect. Plant your hands, either vinyasa or downward facing dog. Either way. Nice, you guys. From downward dog, we're going to drop down onto hands and knees. And we're going to make our way into frog pose. So if you need padding underneath your knees, just turn sideways on your mat like this. So as your knees go a little wider, you'll still have padding. I'm going to face this way so that you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So from hands and knees, you're going to bring your hips forward of your knees, just like that. And then you're going to turn your toes out and start to bring your knees as wide as they'll go. So you make these little frog legs here, these 90-degree angles at your ankles and your knees there. Good. So you can stay here, knees go pretty wide. You can also drop onto forearms. Then once you get low, start to press your hips back. So maybe your hips are more in line with your knees. So you should feel the stretch just a little more as you reach those hips back. And then see if you can relax through your feet and your thighs and your hips. Good. So you can either be on hands or forearms. You can be up on a block. You can also rest your forehead on a pillow or a block if you like. Good. And then if it's helpful, on your inhales, shift forward just a little. And then on your exhale, shift back into the stretch. And if the stretch just doesn't work for you at all, and this just feels ridiculous, you can also do one side at a time. So you'd come all the way down and then just bend one knee, bring it out to the side, and then just switch halfway. So either way is totally fine there. Good. So again, maybe shift forward on your inhales. Shift back into the stretch a little deeper on your exhales. And find something that works with your spine. So maybe keeping that big arch out of your spine is a little helpful for you. So kind of puff up that lower back there. And again, relax through your feet. And we'll just be here for a few more breaths. Keep sinking in. And if your brain is like, no, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Just take a big breath. Nice long exhale and just say, yes, I can do this. I can stay for another breath. Nice, you guys. How about we take one more breath? Nice relaxing breath here. Perfect. So to come out of this, you can either just kind of flop forward if you'd like to. I like to bring my feet a little closer to the other. So shift forward just a couple inches, feet come closer together, and then walk your hips back. Take your time, bring your knees a little closer together. Whew, good morning. I will just hang out here for a couple breaths. Let all of that energy that came up just dissipate as you take some long exhales. Good. Take another big full inhale, big open mouth exhale, sigh out. We made it. All right, you guys, we got one more hip stretch here. We're going to come into pigeon pose. So you can come into pigeon any way that you'd like. You can do pigeon on your back if that feels better on your knees or your hips. You can also make your way from hands and knees or downward facing dog. So whatever works for you is totally fine. I'm going to come from downward facing dog here. Feel free to lift that right leg up first if you'd like, and then we're going to bring right knee to right wrist. Drop your knee, shin, and foot down, spinning that right foot over to the left just a little, and then maybe start to wiggle those hips back. Good. So if your hips are up pretty high, you can always take a block or pillow or towel, sneak it right under this right hip. So you're a little bit higher, you don't have to do as much work, and just allow that passive stretch to happen. Good. So you can stay upright if you'd like to, if that feels like a nice stretch. You can also walk hands or forearms forward and fold in there. And if you fold forward really easily, if your hips are very, very open and flexible and you need to maybe add a little more strength instead of more flexibility, instead maybe bring fingertips down onto your mat, press the outer edge of this right foot down, and then lower down like you're doing a little push-up here. And then lift all the way back up. See if you can keep this movement in your hips. So maybe lift to 4, 3, 2, or 1 fingertips. Same thing. Maybe if you're feeling wild today, see if you can float your hands, but keep this in your hips and glutes. Don't lift with your lower back here. Good. So this is a great option if you need to build more strength into your hips, or just create a little more mobility. If you want even more, arms can reach forward. Just make sure your lower back feels okay here. If you're like, no thank you, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, feel free to just hang out in a stretch as well. Either way is fine, or a little of both. You can wiggle your hips side to side or just be still. Again, find any kind of movements you'd like. You can walk your torso over towards the left, folding over that right foot, and hang out there if you'd like. Okay, you can always add a quad stretch if you're feeling like it. Or maybe you just want to breathe today. That's fine as well. Nice, you guys. A few more breaths here. Keep sinking in. You can always make your way out early if you'd like, or come in and out of the stretch. So just kind of find things that work for you so you can make the practice your own. We're all so unique that our practices will definitely be unique. And I always think it's fun to bring just a little bit of curiosity to your yoga practice, to the poses. I always think that when you're curious, you can really live in the moment. You can create that spontaneity. I think a couple great examples of really living in the moment are in the morning when you wake up and you first yawn and your body does this like crazy roar out of your mouth in this big stretch that you didn't formulate or plan, but it feels wonderful. That's living in the moment. You didn't plan anything, it's totally spontaneous and it just feels amazing. Or when you just step right into a hot tub and you just kind of take this big full body sigh like, oh, this is amazing. And your body just does that. That's spontaneity, and I like to bring that to my yoga practice too, because you never know how you're going to feel each day. So just let your body do all that weird stuff. Let's take one more breath on this side. Nice, you guys. Feel free to stay longer if you'd like to. When you're ready to make your way out, take your time. Come out any way that you like. Maybe back to downward facing dog. Maybe just lean over onto your right hip and shake out your legs. Good. So wiggle or shake out in any way that you need to, or any way that feels good. Just let it happen. Again, like that big wild roar out of your mouth when you yawn in the morning. All right, you guys, we're going to make our way over to the left side. So take your time. However you'd like to get there is fine. You can come from hands and knees or downward dog. You can lift a leg first if you'd like. And then left knee to left wrist. Drop your knees, shin and foot down. Spin that left foot over towards the right just a little. Again, you can sit up on a block or towel or whatever you got. You can stay upright or you can fold forward. And your sides might feel totally different. We tend to live those asymmetrical lives where we do one thing on one side and not on the other. So sometimes our sides are totally different, and that's okay. So just maybe you need something different on each side today. So you can either fold forward, hang out there if you want to add some strength work. If you tried it on the other side, you can do it here as well. Fingertips come down. And then make some little push-up movements here. Starting this movement with your hips, so don't kind of lift up with that lower back. See if you can full body just lift up so your spine is kind of in one line here. Good, so maybe 4, 3, 2, or 1 fingertips, maybe float your hands. Press the outer edge of that left foot down. Good, and again, if you want more, you can reach your arms forward. Just be careful with your lower back here. Again, feel free to ignore this whole thing and just chill. You can rock your hips side to side. You can add on any kind of movements or variations that you like. Maybe walk your torso to the right, folding over that left foot. And breathing there. Good, and as always, really make your breath a part of the pose. So it's not separate, it's all integrated. And you really use your exhales to sink in just a little bit deeper. Use your exhales to soften through your jaw. Use your exhales to bring you right back to this moment. Good. A few more breaths here. You guys keep sinking in. You're doing awesome. Good. 2 more breaths. Nice, you guys. Feel free to stay just a little longer if you'd like to. When you're ready to make your way out, take your time. You can come out any way that you like. Wiggle or shake out your legs, any other poses you like to do after pigeon. Feel free to add that in. And no rush there. When you are ready, we're going to make our way to our seat. Knees bent, feet flat. But keep wiggling out if you need to. Good, so once you're on your seat here, you're going to reach your arms forward and then see if you can plug your shoulders just gently back into the sockets there. And then start to round your spine, but really squeeze through your abdominals. So don't just kind of flop in there. Squeeze your abdominals to round your spine. And then we're going to roll back really slowly, vertebra by vertebra, so we come all the way down onto our back. Good, so stay really active here because we're going to come all the way back up. So once you're all the way down, arms reach up, and then same thing, you're going to curl all the way back up. Really slowly, see if you can lift vertebra by vertebra, and see if you can keep your feet, or at least your heels, down onto the mat. Arms reach all the way up as you're sitting. Good, arms reach forward around your spine, roll all the way back down. Good, once you're down, fingertips reach up, and then one more time, curl all the way up. Good, and then last time, really slowly roll it all the way down. Nice, you guys, once you're on your back, take a big full body stretch. Reach out through fingers and toes. Keep these front ribs drawing down even as you full body stretch. Perfect, and then go ahead and draw your knees in towards your chest. Good, and then cross that left leg over your right if it feels okay. Good, and let your knees tip over to the right there. Left shoulder drops back towards your mat. Good, if this doesn't work with legs crossed, you can just stack your legs or straighten your right leg. So any variation here of a twist is fine. Nice, you guys. 2 more breaths on this side. Allow your head to really start to rest heavy here. Breathing into your belly. Good. On your next inhale, use your core. Bring your knees all the way back up. Uncross your legs if they're crossed, and then recross them the other way, or just knees can be together. We're going to tip our legs over to the left. Right shoulder drops back towards your mat there. Let your head rest heavy. Breathe into your belly. Good. See if you can soften through your jaw. Let your shoulders just drop back onto your mat. Nice, you guys. 2 more breaths. Perfect. On your next inhale, gently take your time. Use your core. Bring your knees all the way back up. Uncross your legs if they're crossed. Good, and then find any kind of comfortable position there. So you can just stay here if you'd like. Knees can be bent or straight. You can bring knees together, feet a little bit wider. Going to open up through that sacrum area. You can also bring feet together, knees wide.
You can also just stretch everything out. Just kind of flop here. If it's more comfortable, feel free to lay on your side or your belly or be seated. Or maybe keep wiggling and stretching. So wherever you like to be, wherever is comfortable for you, or you can just kind of breathe for the next few moments, be there. Good. And just allow your body to breathe for you. Don't force your breath. Don't force anything. Stop trying and just be for the next few moments. You know, we all have kind of crazy, wild, busy, weird days right now. So take that time to just be. Just be in the moment if you like, whatever your body's telling you to do. Maybe it's that big yawn and stretch. Maybe just a big sigh of relief. So if you can, stay here for a little bit longer. And again, thank you so much for practicing with me today. It really means a lot to me. Have a great rest of your day.